I speak unto thee this day, and I say that if men would be walking in the full counsel of me, I say they would be walking in the fear of me. That is, they would be respecting, they would be fearing, and they would be walking uprightly. But I say you are living in a time when wayward and rebellious men have taught my people to walk afar off from me. That is, to reject the counsel, the sound counsel, which is the fear of me. And I say that because men have rejected the fear of me, have turned from the same, I say now they have invited to themselves my wrath. That is, they have brought to their own lives the wrath, the fury, the indignation that I, the living God, am pouring forth in this wicked generation. And I say it is because they have rejected the sound counsel, the full counsel of who I am. And I say, instead of walking uprightly in me, I say they have walked afar off from me. And I say they've invited into their lives many demons, and I say they have loved the labor of the saint. That is, the labor of the demons, to bring them into bondage and captivity, to filthy and vile sins, whereby they exhibit themselves as fools before me. And I say, because they've gone a-whoring after the ways of the heathen and loved it so, I say they are totally debauched before me. And I say they are a grief, a sorrow, a shame unto me, because they live far from me. I say this day that if men would truly receive my full counsel, that is, the fear of me, I say that they could indeed be walking uprightly in me. That is, they could be kept from the filthiness, the vileness, the corruption that is raging in this land. But I say that the ones who are claiming to be my people are not walking in me at all. But I say they are walking in imagination, conjecture, and crafty invention of their own wicked minds. I say this day that I, the living God, never called my people to behave in such ways whereby they are far from me. But I say that I've called my people to come forth in the truth, the light, the mercy, day by day, that I, the living God, will give unto the ones who will be walking uprightly in me. For I say, if it is me that you will keep your focus, your vision upon, of course you are kept in the truth, the light, the mercy that I provide. And I say that you will be given the blessedness, the truth, and the strength that can only be gained through me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will again and again and again reveal unto thee that I am indeed the Almighty, that I am indeed the one who is able, that I am indeed the rock of refuge unto thee. And I say, if you will be accepting of what it is that I show thee, you will, of course, be guided in my light. That is, the light upon thy path, the strength, the truth, and the mercy that I alone can give thee day by day. For I say, through me, the living God, you are given exactly what you have need of. But I say, if you are refusing the same, then I say that you will be under the wrath. For I say that I, the living God, do bring forth my wrath upon the ones who are disobedient, who are proud, who are haughty and high-minded. That is, the ones who yield themselves to all manner of sinful behavior before me, and have no shame over the same. For I say in this wicked generation that men are growing exceedingly more evil by the day. And I say they have no shame because they have no fear of me. I say this day that I, the living God, have intended that men would be guided, would be directed, and would be kept by me. That is, because they would be accepting of my counsel, my truth, and my light upon their path. But I say, when men are stubbornly and proudly refusing to receive what it is that I give them, I say they go in the way of fools. And I say in the process they are corrupted and devastated because they have chosen to go another way. I say this day that I, the living God, never ever intended that you would go in any other way than the way that I provide. For I say it is me, the living God, who does provide unto my people the way that is righteousness, truth, mercy, and hope, and peace always. And I say, when my people are glad to accept my light upon their path, they are indeed kept by me. But I say, when the ones who are claiming to be my people turn aside to take up the ways of the heathen, to take up the commands of demons and obey the same, I say they are headed down the road of their own destruction. For I say that I, the living God, am no respecter of persons. And I say, when my own people are acting in ways that are corrupted, that are vile, that are filthy before me, and they refuse to repent and turn from their wicked ways. I say they are no better than the heathen unto me. That is, they are counted as nothing, because they will not be in obedience unto me. I say that I, the living God, will ever be accepting of the ones who are repentant, the ones who will walk uprightly and come forth in my way. But I say that the ones who are choosing to go in the way of fools are choosing, of course, the pathway of their own damnation. That is, they are going in a way of disobedience, and will likewise be under the wrath revealed in this wicked generation. For I say it is me, the living God, who is continuing to bring down my fury upon the ones who walk afar off from me. But I say that the ones who are willing to please me, to come forth in me, to be thankful for my way, will come forth rejoicing that it is me that they serve. For I say that I, the living God, will not withhold that which my own people are worthy to receive if they walk uprightly in me. That is, they will be receiving of mercy and truth, life and strength and hope always. And I say that they will be ever guided, for it is me, the living God, who is well able to guide them day by day. I say, if you really consider what it is that I, the living God, do have for thee, how can you help but be rejoicing? That is, how can you help but be rejoicing that I take the time to bring thee forth in my light? That is, that I take the time to bring thee forth in the truth, the strength, the purpose that I alone can bring unto the ones who are walking in the fear of me. But I say that the disobedient, the unruly, the rebellious will receive the fool's reward. I say, now consider that I, the living God, have intended that men would live long, bear much fruit, and be respecting of me during the time that they are upon this earth. But I say, you see, everything is far from that in this vile generation. That is, the ones who are living long because of a respect, a reverence for me, are few and far between. And I say, because men have lost the fear of me, I say that they walk afar off. That is, they walk in debauchery, defilement, contamination, and filthiness, and I say they are loving it so. I say, in a wicked, corrupted, perverse, and unclean generation, consider that it is only by the fear of me that ye shall be kept in my light. For I say, when you walk in respect of me, then I, the living God, will keep my keeping hand over thee. But I say, when you are walking in disrespect, not regarding what it is that I, the living God, do intend for thee, but rather walking in the counsel of your own understanding, I say you are walking as a fool. I say this day that I, the living God, have intended that my own people would live out their days in the fear of me, that they could be kept in the same. That is, that they could be kept in their days upon this earth in the ark of safety that I provide. But I say, because men and women have so departed from the full counsel, that is, the knowledge of the fear of me, I say they are under the wrath. And I say there are many who reject the truth that I, the living God, do indeed vindicate myself through wrath and fury and indignation, but that cannot change. That is, the very fact that they reject that truth does not mean that I, the living God, change from the same. For I say that I still pour forth my wrath, my fury upon the wicked, the evildoers, the rebellious, the hateful, the ones who are despising me. And I say, when men will continually shed innocent blood, I say they will pay for the same. Therefore I say, despite the invention, despite the modification that men have given in order to continue in their sins, I say that they will receive the sinner's reward. That is, if they are guilty when they stand before me of multiplied sins, of course they are damned in the same. I say this day that I, the living God, do delight to show thee the way wherein you can be kept, and the way wherein you are meant to walk. That is, I delight to give unto thee the abundance of mercy, the abundance of fruit that I provide. And I say that I delight to show thee that I am indeed thy life source, the one who is able to provide thee with the strength, the truth, the mercy day by day. And I say that I delight to give unto thee that which you have need of, to be ever directed, corrected, and kept always. Therefore I say this day, do not be willing to depart from the fear of me for any fabricated tale, crafty invention, or lie. For I say there are many who have departed from the sound counsel, the full counsel of my word, my truth, to go into that which is imagination. And I say that the consequence of living in imagination, of course, is futility and the wrath incurred. That is, you will bring wrath upon you as you grow more and more and more rebellious against me. I say this day it is senseless to live, to die, to perish as a fool, when you could come forth ever guided in truth and wisdom by me. That is, when you could come forth able to give thanks and praise that it is me, the living God, who does give thee mercy. And I say that you can indeed be made glad, ever thankful, that I am the one who provides thee with all the peace and strength that you need as you continue trusting in me. For I say, when a man or a woman will keep their vision single unto me, I say they walk in the fear of me. But I say, when you get eyes full of adultery and you crane the neck, you strain the eye to look upon the ways of the heathen, to look upon that which I have forbidden, and take in the same, I say you are taking in that which will destroy thee and devastate your life. And I say, in the process you are bringing to your own head swift destruction and devastation. For I say that I, the living God, am reducing to rubble the wicked who have strutted and boasted in their proud array. And I say it is me, the living God, who is indeed vindicating my wrath against the proud who have imagined they remain forever. For I say, when men will be vainly puffed up, when they will be strutting and boasting, when they will be refusing to walk uprightly, of course it is me, the living God, who can and will bring them down. For I say, I have avowed myself to do it, and I am in the process of bringing down the proud. That is, I am indicating and vindicating my wrath upon them by the very movements that I do that bring them low. And I say, when they are indeed confounded because their idols have failed them, what shall they do? I say the majority will only harden themselves in pride, stiffen the neck, and grow more rebellious against me. And I say that I, the living God, will indeed return the full counsel unto the sons of men by the vindication of my wrath. For I say that sooner or later men, no matter how thick and dull and dumb they are, will realize they are receiving divine retribution. That is, they will come to the conclusion out of their delusion that it is me, the living God, who is punishing them for sin. I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that men would walk uprightly, that they would walk in respect and fear of me. That is, that they could be made glad, ever thankful, that I, the living God, am the one ever present to show them the way wherein they are meant to walk. For I say you are not meant to take casually or even half-heartedly what it is that I, the living God, desire of thee. But I say you are meant to be ever coming forth in that which I give thee, which is the truth, the light, and the mercy always. And I say you are meant to be thankful that I am indeed the Almighty God, who will give to thee the truth and the light upon thy path. I say, therefore, this day do not look to any other source, any other way, but keep your vision ever upon me. That is, keep your focus clear upon the way that I, the living God, have intended, the way that I provide. And I say, the more that you will wholeheartedly yield yourselves, your members unto me, the more you are guided by me. For I say that I, the living God, do not withhold what it is you are meant to have, but I say that I am ever present to give unto thee the same. And I say that you will indeed come forth rejoicing in me as you walk in the fear of me. For I say you will know that I, the living God, am thy keeper in a generation that is receiving of my wrath.
A large meteor exploded violently in the sky over the Urals region of Russia. Thousands of homes and buildings were damaged, and more than 1,400 were injured by the explosion, which produced as much energy as 24 Hiroshima-sized atomic bombs. The object was the largest to strike the Earth in over a century, since the Tunguska meteor of 1908. A Astronomers tell us that meteors are electrically neutral rocks that sometimes explode due to heating and pressure in Earth's atmosphere. But when we examine the Russian meteor, does this explanation fit with the facts?
Scientists loosely concluded that the rock was perhaps 55 feet in diameter, arriving at 40,000 miles per hour, producing a trail some 125 miles long. A huge explosion high in the atmosphere produced a shock wave injuring 1,400 people, largely from flying glass. That explosion makes this an unprecedented event in modern times.